Look at low, look at low, look at low, look at low, look at low.
Hey, yeah, you're slipping. A little more slipping, hey. And don't be afraid to throw that right hand at this guy. And when you throw right hand, come back with a hook right away. You're killing him in the body, you understand? Don't get away from the body. Get lower, get lower.
Both hands now. I know he's nothing. No, show me something. Come on now, come on.
In your corner. Stay in the corner. Stay back.
Charles Brewer comes out for round number 5, and in the Joey DeGrandis corner, they're asking their fighter to pick it up. Show me something, they say, as Joey DeGrandis comes out for this 5th round. The opportunity of his pro boxing career, Joey DeGrandis, with 23 wins and 3 defeats, 11 knockouts, getting a ranking up near the top 10 and 11 in the IBF, getting this opportunity in Charles Brewer's first defense. Charles Brewer's talking names like Vinny Pazienza, even Roberto Duran, looking for an opportunity to make as much money as he can in a first title defense. Not the mandatory at this point.
This is an elective defense. Brewer, you have 6 months after you win a championship to begin negotiations for a mandatory defense. His mandatory challenger, Antoine Berg. Just really picking apart. Nice job of walking around from Brewer. When you're fighting a fighter like DeGrandis, you don't want to get into a slugging match with him. You can walk around DeGrandis. There was a kind of a glancing blow with the right hand. DeGrandis a bit off balance. And now that DeGrandis is trying to pull the power out of your shots, see how he's pulling backwards, trying to stay away from your punches. I would say if you're Brewer, this is time to really turn the heat up. See if DeGrandis wants to be helped out of this fight.
Charles Brewer always in great condition. He said in training for this fight, he trained to condition for his December 2nd fight, not training for Joey DeGrandis. He says once he's in condition, feels he's capable to adapt to anything, along with bringing that punching power.
I've learned many lessons in the ring. He is very level-headed, quite intelligent young man. Charles Brewer went to school to become a computer consultant and programmer.
And that's exactly what it is, and that's what's even more amazing. He has built his way all the way to the top, and he calls it 2 full-time jobs. Full-time position as a computer analyst, and he considers a full-time position in whatever is left in the day of becoming a professional boxer and a world champion.
Really a nice kid, as is DeGrandis, but DeGrandis had better get to throwing punches. You don't win championships with defense.
Especially him.
In the hometown of the world champion.
His game is all offense, but finding a little more difficult in this level against the world champion.
Needs a ladder.
New horizon. And there's a new horizon tonight. Hosting its first world title fight. And hometown hero Charles Brewer bringing this one here. IBF Super Middleweight champion, and he is in control through the first 5 rounds against the challenger, Boston's Joey DeGrandis. DeGrandis hearing it from his corner. Lou Duva is also working his corner tonight. And they have told DeGrandis to get off the ropes and start a little more of the bob and weave, just to try to get closer and get into the body of Brewer. Something DeGrandis said was his #1 priority at the outset of this fight.
Break.
And right now, the champ has worked his way in to that DeGrandis corner. Sean?
Lou Duva, tough kid in Joey DeGrandis, but is he giving too much respect to Brewer?
Yeah, he's backing up too much. And we want him to get close, and we want him to go toe-to-toe with this guy. But when he backs up, this guy's got long arms, and that's how he gets to him. We want Joey to get close to this guy and make it a war.
And what can Joey do if he does get close?
He's got to get close, and he's got to go to that body, wear that body down on this guy. That's what we want him to, like he's doing right now, going to the body. That's what we want him to do. Then come up on top.
How can you convince him, Lou, to continue doing that? He has let a lot of rounds slide by here.
Yeah, well, all I can do is keep talking to him and trying to get him to do it. We're trying to motivate him right now. But he's such a tough guy that he wants to get in there and just throw caution to the wind. We don't want him to do that. All we want to do is get close and fight, that's all.
Yeah, you know, Lou, you don't win fights by being tough.
That's right.
You want him to punch. How about the next couple of rounds? What are we going to see from Joey?
I want him to get close with this guy here and go to the body a lot. That's what we want, like he's doing right now. If he does that, after about the 7th, 8th round, then I think he's going to come on.
Yeah, do you think now he has to play catch-up?
Yes, absolutely. I think the other guy's ahead. But I really feel that if Joey does what he's supposed to do, get close, and goes to body with this guy here, this guy's going to be spent pretty well.
Do you think Brewer will fade?
Yes, I think it's going to fade with the body punches.
With the body punches. All right, Lou. They got a lot of work over here, Al. They're going to go down to the body and see if it affects Charles Brewer, see if he slows down.
Well, Charles Brewer has gone past 8 rounds on only 3 occasions. Although DeGrandis has done it just once. But right now, DeGrandis trying to slow things down. Right inside on top of Brewer, trying to get to the body as if he was listening to Lou Duva speaking during the course of this round. Inside, it is Brewer with that chopping left hand. Closing seconds of round 6. Just wanted to remind you that it is round number 7 beginning here in this championship fight on USA's Tuesday Night Fights. So they got us going to begin this round. You're wondering why there's a packed house here. Charles Brewer, the champion. Joey DeGrandis, the challenger. And Joey DeGrandis again hearing it from Lou Duva, almost getting into a little argument in the corner. Duva again telling DeGrandis, just as he told you, he wants DeGrandis to bob and weave and go to the body. And DeGrandis then saying, I can't see, I'm eating too much leather. So he knows where he stands in this fight right now. But Duva also doesn't want DeGrandis to stand up straight because he becomes more of a target for the punches of Charles Brewer.
Oh, good left hook from DeGrandis. DeGrandis still has power. You got to be careful with these fighters like Joey.
Joey DeGrandis finding out in this fight what Omar Shika found out in the first fight, that the things he's been able to do, he can't do tonight against a world-class world champion in Brewer.
Yeah, this is a world championship level. It's a different classification of fighter. It's a different horse. It's a world class. It's a world caliber, and very few fighters are in that class. Charles Brewer is. Joey DeGrandis would love to be in that class. DeGrandis would love to wrap that title belt around his waist.
Step back, step back.
Down to 10 seconds to go in round 7. And right now, Charles Brewer being very methodical in this one. Still has to be careful to Joey DeGrandis, has that puncher's chance.
Come on, Joey, dig big.
I can't see. You can't see out of your eye?
Here is
How many fingers? You see how many fingers? How many fingers? Joey, you see
pull his cup out.
out of there. I'm seeing doubles. You see double? Joe, you can't fight seeing two.
No, Joe, give me one more round, Joe. Give me one more round.
All right, one more round.
Give me one more round, Joey.
Joe, you seeing double?
No, he's not, Doc. He's not. Put your hands up. Doc, put your hands up.
I know.
Tell him, put your hands up. He's all set. Put the mouthpiece up here. Wait a minute. He's all right. Watch it. Put your hands up so he can see. Tell him how many hands you got. All right. He's all set, Doc.
You got one round.
You got one round.
Al Albert along with the champ, Sean O'Grady, IBF Super Middleweight Championship. And in the corner, Rudy Battle, doctors heading into the corner. Lou Duva, who always finds a camera, trying to keep the doctor away as they were taking a look at the face of Joey DeGrandis, who admitted himself that he's just eating so much leather in this fight that he could, right now, have his problems seeing the champion.
He may not have a post-fight meal. He's eating all the leather. Doesn't need one. Joey DeGrandis, too many punches, no retaliation from him.
Let him go.
He has tasted the power, and he's still hanging in there.
He's hanging in there now, Sean. You have to also take a look at Charles Brewer, bringing the first world title fight to Philadelphia. Doesn't have a knockout in his career this late in the fight, but he has to send these fans home thinking that they have seen Charles Brewer world champion. And right now, he has a little bit of pressure on him as he takes a couple of left hands, returns it to start stirring things up on his part. The Canada champion who has it right now in his back pocket. Be careful for 5 more rounds.
It is up to a champion like Brewer is. You know, he said at the front of this fight how he wanted to keep the fans involved in the fight, really heat it up. He says, if I have to be a boxer, I will, but I would rather be a slugger because it keeps the fans into it. And this crowd is bored. In fact, between rounds, they were saying boring to Charles Brewer, meaning to heat it up.
Break.
Tie up from Joey DeGrandis. It is tough to heat it up with a fighter like DeGrandis, who is trying to hold on. He's awkward. He's doing everything he can just to hang in there. But as a champion, you should be able to get the fighters like a DeGrandis out of there, or make it interesting at least. DeGrandis never been down or out.
And as Brewer said, still wise, that DeGrandis certainly not on his level. And that DeGrandis, with his kind of style, certainly can make things happen. But the steam has been taken out of DeGrandis, so Brewer should have him right where he wants him.
Well, Brewer has been headhunting all night. As a champion, you got to see these things. Take a look at the midsection of Joey DeGrandis. Is there a few extra pounds there? He is 168 for this fight. Got him a super middleweight limit. But all the headhunting from Brewer hadn't been able to get the knockout. DeGrandis is tough, strong-willed.
Sharice. This is Sharice.
Okay, let me talk.
You gotta look different.
How do you feel?
I feel good.
You want to continue?
Yeah.
How's your vision?
My vision's good.
All right, you got to punch back in there.
You look at me.
All right.
You look at me.
Keep in mind, fans,
You look at me. Joe, you gotta look at me, man.
Come on, man. It's all right. February 3rd, 1990. 198.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks, buddy.
Thursday at the offices. Health Spots.
Come on, that last time. Get him the right
Health Spots at 215-765-0902. That's Tuesday, February 3rd.
Got to punch back.
It's become a methodical dissection for Charles Brewer. Again, the doctor in the corner of Joey DeGrandis, and he reluctantly allowed this one to continue into the 9th round. DeGrandis saying, come on, Doc, I can go. And doctor allowing this to proceed, but right now, the medical eye very closely attuned to Joey DeGrandis. And Charles Brewer, who continues to pour in here. Last round, kind of a sleeper. And Brewer right now looking to end this one as a champion. Oh, cranking DeGrandis with that right hand.
And, you know, it's up to a corner to tell their fighter that the doctor has been to the opposing corner between rounds. That way they know their fighter is ready. You're almost there. You got to really fire him up, really put the pressure on. You know what? This round, Charles Brewer comes out with a rather mild start to a fighter who was visited by the doctor between rounds. Some of the tape coming loose from the glove of DeGrandis. That left hand has been busy tonight, but it's been busy grabbing Charles Brewer. And just tying up, holding on. Difficulty getting that tape torn.
Yeah, no rush to actually things in the corner, buying some time for Joey DeGrandis. Brewer being very methodical, a very heady fighter. Right now he's doing what he has to do to just bring this one home, his first defense of the title. Again, beating DeGrandis to the punch upstairs, not allowing DeGrandis to get inside.
But does he know the fight is almost ready to be stopped? Does he know the referee is ready to step in and wave this one off? That's where a corner can really help you in a fight. They can really guide you through. You know, when they all get in the ring between rounds, the corner man stands in front of you because you can't see what's going on in the other corner. Brewer with a good combination. DeGrandis now tying up.
And, you know, Brewer gets a headbutt there, and that makes him think a little more carefully.
Yeah, but this is a golden opportunity for Brewer to end this fight, and it could continue only because Brewer has changed his tactics now. In this round, he comes out, starts boxing, not realizing that DeGrandis is ready to go. Slapping right hand to the back. Brewer did a nice job of rolling the shoulder.
And Joey DeGrandis works